It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Bears, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Wilson staying on his feet. And that is incomplete. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields now to throw. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Back to throw, Fields. Hard throw, incomplete. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Let's go.
Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Fields. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. From the gun, here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Wheeler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Montgomery. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2nd and 8. A give. This is Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A 10-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson. His throw incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 12, Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bears on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap. Fields. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Fields. This is caught. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fields throwing again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Wilson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week, and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Come on now, let's go. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Hawkins. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we come upon half. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go, get excited, let's go, let's go.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners last week, defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Wheeler. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On the carry, it's Montgomery. About 3 yards there to the 27. 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down now, it's Montgomery. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Gibson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
What are they thinking?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. We own it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So possession goes over here on the punt. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down at 4, Fields.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Montgomery. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. To throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From midfield now, here's Wilson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now Wilson on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Even. 4 down. Even. Set. Go.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.